Which paper trimmer will come out on top?
Hey y'all! Gosh, my name is Brennan and welcome to
Brennan's Crafty Corner.
Hello everyone! My name is Brennan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my 3 favorite tonic paper trimmers and what the pros and cons to them are and which ones I recommend to you for what kind of crafter you are. Also, just a heads up, all 3 of these were sent to me free of charge from Tonic Studios, which was very kind of them. Not expecting me to review them, but just for me to have. However, since they're all sent to me, it's kind of unbiased on which one I decide to choose, and to be honest, the cheapest one's my favorite and the one I use the most. So let's get into the video.
Welcome to the Battle of the Paper Trimmers 2023, brought to you by Brennan's Crafty Corner. What am I doing, y'all? Let's get into it.
Okay, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to fit these fully on camera just because my setup. But first up, we have the 8.5 inch tonic guillotine trimmer. So, as the name says, this is a guillotine trimmer, and this opening is 8.5 inches wide. So this is very small, this is very compact. This is the trimmer that I use the most because it sits in a little cabinet right next to my desk, and I'm able to pull it out. It doesn't take up a lot of room, and this is what I pull out whenever I need to trim something small, or if I need to trim a card base, or I need to trim a card front, or whatever. This is my go-to for a small little job. However, because of its size, it has some limitations. So if you're using 12 by 12 cardstock a lot, it's not going to be the best for you because, well, it can't cut 12 by 12 cardstock. There is a 12 by 12 guillotine trimmer from Tonic Studios. I just don't have it, and I'm looking at like 3 different price ranges, kind of. So this is the cheapest of the 3. I want to say, I forgot to look up the price, to be honest, but I feel like it's about $30. I might be wrong on that, but I feel like it's around there. I will put it on the screen. And this is by far the one that I get the most usage out of. It is amazing. It's an amazing little tool, and it's a really good price considering the amount of usage you're going to get out of it. But also, one more limitation. Since it's 8.5, it can only cut paper this way, so it can only do it hamburger style, not hot dog style. Is that the right way? But y'all will understand what I mean. It can only cut regular letter size cardstock one way and not both ways. But you can always just it doesn't matter. It will cut 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and it does a great job. So next up is the newest addition to the Tim Holtz Tonic Studios paper trimmer line, the precision trimmer. So this comes with 2 blades and a scorer. So if you have used trimmers like this in the past, you may notice, or you may know that these blades tend to wiggle. What's really cool is there's these little triangles or little arrows that prevent the wiggling. So every time I've used this, I've gotten very clean cuts. And another cool thing is this lifts up automatically with these little, I want to call them pegs, but they also probably have springs under them. So we're going to call them no. But yeah, but it's like a little peg, and it holds up the plastic piece that the blades run along. So you can slide your paper under here, no issue. Then you hold it down, and then your paper won't move. But it's really nice that it automatically pops up, so you can get the paper under there. Once again, I really should have looked up the prices beforehand. And for this one, I will also put it on the screen. And lastly, let me talk about the pros. I just gave you all that information, didn't talk about the pros. So for this one, it also has the little arms, which is great. So you can measure up to 12. And this also does 12, I believe 12.25 inches. So if you're a scrapbooker, this one would be great for you. I think this is the best one for the value overall if you're doing all kinds of paper crafting. But if you're just doing card making where you don't need to use 12 by 12 really at all, I think the 8.5 guillotine trimmer would be really good for you. But for this one, it's kind of like the all-around one. It's really good. It's not that large. It's not as large as the next one I'm going to show you. And it can do basically everything. But these blades wear down over time, unlike the guillotine and the next one, the rotary trimmer. So just keep that in mind. If you want to use it a lot, you're going to have to buy blades. So now lastly, Big Bertha of Tonic Studio paper trimmers. the Tim Holtz medium rotary trimmer. This one is $100, I believe. I will also put it on screen, but I believe. And this is a rotary blade. So, ooh, we're gonna ignore water on that. I don't know how water got on there. But basically, it's just a rotary trimmer. There's a little gear on the bottom that keeps the wheel spinning. What I have noticed, this is also 12-inch cutting area, and it also has the arms to do up to 12 inches out here. But what I've noticed is some people have said it doesn't cut well. And at first I was like, something seems off. That's because you need to press it towards the blade, or towards like this metal part here. So what I think people are doing is they're twisting it like that way. You need to push it that way, just so you get a clean cut. And this one is so good for when you're mass producing your card bases, your card fronts, your card borders, all that jazz. It's so amazing for that. So this is the most expensive one, but if you are cutting a lot of stuff or slightly thicker materials, this one will be your go-to. If you want to just be an all-around paper crafter doing a bunch of different projects, the precision trimmer will be for you. And if you're just doing a little card making, cutting up some 8.5 by 11 paper, the Tim Holtz 8.5 guillotine trimmer will be for you.
These paper trimmers are all amazing, but which one you get just depends on the kind of crafter you are. For me, I love having the Guillotine 8.5 trimmer in reach, but the Rotary media trimmer does come in handy a lot when I need to do a lot of stuff, because let's be honest, I prepare a lot of stuff. Look at all those card bases, which I all cut on the Rotary trimmer. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you wouldn't mind, please hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Have a great rest of your day, and bye! Happy crafting!